Hello guys, welcome back. Hope you guys are doing great. In this tutorial, I will show you guys how to create a party test. So firstly, let's delete this initial tests and then click on this and then click on shapes and pick the square shape. Now I just have to decrease this by using the points at the edges. Then I place it somewhere below. And now I click on the color and pick the black color. Alright, so after doing this, I'll just have to lock this layer and then click on this to change the color of the background. So I'll click on color and then I'll make the color white. So after this, the next thing to do now is to import our pictures and the backgrounds we're going to use. So I'll click on this and click on import and import this background. I'll make use of the 1:1 size for this design. So and then I use the relative size to make this fit in the box and then use the to back icon to move it to the back. I also love this layer. Then the next thing to do is to import the other background. So I'll use the 1:1 also and then use the relative size to align it with the box and then move it to the back. So I'll just long press this and then move it in between this. And then I'll have to click on opacity to reduce the opacity a bit. So 93 should be okay. And I also lock this layer. Lock. And then now I import my picture or the picture of the DJ or the music artist. So I'll click on import and then import the picture. So I'll move it in between. So I'll long press this and then draw it out. So after this now, the next thing to do is to click on text and write in your text. So I'll type in the text nights and then I use the size to increase and AB to change the font. So I'll use a bold font. So after this, I'll just have to change the color. So I'll click on gradient, then the plus button. This color is the default color, so I'll click on this and change the color to light blue. So I'll just change the pattern of the color using this and then pick a light sour blue. Then I click on this and make it pure white. So let's make the blue lighter so it won't be that obvious. So I will increase it to white a bit and this is okay. So before I do any other thing, I'll just have to put some spaces at the edges of my design. So I'll click on this and eliminate this and then give it a space of 3 here. Then I'll move this down and also give it a space of -3, which will be at 97. And then I'll click on this and then move it this way and then give it a space also, space of 5, which should be 95 reduction. And then also I will move this and then give it a space also, which should be 5. So I think this is right, and then I'll just have to eliminate these that aren't necessary now. So after doing this, I'll just head back to my layers and then click on the night to continue the design. So I'll just rotate this a bit and then reduce the size. So my design shouldn't be outside this line, so that's why I wrote the line. should be outside. So let's head to shadow and then enable this shadow and also change the default color to a light blue. So click on blue and change the pattern. So now I will enable glow. No, I will disable the glow and then reduce the blur radius and then increase the offset X axis to 4 and then the offset Y axis to 1 and then reduce the blur radius also more. Then this should be okay. So after this, I just need to lock all layers so that it disturb me while making the design. So I'll just click on text again and then type in the party text. Party. So for this, I will make use of a stylish font. So I'll use the size to increase and also rotate and then use a stylish font. So I'll just head to fonts and then choose a stylish font. I'll be using Amala for this design. So click on Amala and then reduce this and also change the color using the gradient, but make it darker. So now I will use the spacing to space out the letters. So now I'll just have to adjust the lady's picture a bit. So I'll click on layers and pick the lady's picture and adjust it a bit. So after doing this, I will have to space out this layer, the party test layer. So now let's type in the next test, which is live performance or performing live. And then change the color, the font and color. So I'll pick white under color, and I'll head to AB fonts and choose pattern. And now I will reduce this to a very small size, but not too small. I think 16 or 15 should be great. And now I'll space it out to make it. I'll just click on space and space out the letters. And now I'll move it up a bit using the position 2. So after this, I will head to shadow and enable it, and also enable the glow and pick a light color. I just need to reduce this blur radius a bit. 4 should be great. And then the next thing now, okay, let's make the blue color lighter. So I'll click on shadow and then make this light a bit. So I think this is better. Now I'll use the plus icon to increase this and then import the line, the dotted lines, and I'll just need to change this color to white. So I'll use this to reduce it to fit the edges of the performance test, and then I'll make it smaller. So let's make it more. So from here I can copy this and use the position to place it below. So you can use the plus icon to zoom in and make your design clearer. So after doing this now, I'll just need to duplicate the night. So I'll head to layers and then click on night, and then click on the tests and copy this. Then I'll use this to rotate it to make it horizontal, and I'll reduce this and then change the color. So I'll change the fonts. So I'll change this font to another fonts. And then disable the shadow. So here I will type in the singer or the musician's name. So let me reduce this more. So you can also bring out more grid, so you can get an equal horizontal and vertical alignment. So I'll copy this also and edit it to another DJ or singer's name. Then I'll place it here. So after this, I will just have to copy the party test. So I'll head to the party test and I'll copy and use this to rotate it. In this case, I will reduce the spacing. I will return it back to the normal size. And then the artist is the singer, I just need to type singer. And then reduce the size using the size 2. Then I will position this now to touch this. I'll also copy and edit this too. So after this, I will just need to duplicate the performing live test. So I'll head to layers, which is this is layers, and then choose the performing live test, and I'll duplicate and rotate this to be vertical. You can actually use this to rotate, and then I'll reduce this to small size. And from here I'll just position it here, but it shouldn't cross the line we wrote. So I can say here, can I do this and type in girls free, girls entry free. So I'll use this to make this straight. So I'll just draw it up and then place it here. So let's move this down this. So I'll just tick all the layers I would like to align. So I'll just tick all this and then I'll click on this and then use this to position it very well. So as you can see, I just move everything at once. So I'll give it a little bit of spacing, and this is much better. So the next thing to do now is to import another layer. So I also use this, and I'll increase the size to this, and then I'll copy this font. So I'll copy this and I'll place it and edit it. I'll change the color now to a complete black color because of our background. So I just click on color and change this to black. So I'll just type in the club. So extra plus, and then I'll click on bold to make this font bold. So let me click on this too, so we shouldn't cross the line we wrote. So this is great. And from here I'll just need to type in club. So I'll type club because this is a nice club. So I'll just type club and choose a bold font. So let me reduce this a bit. Then I'll make this color black. So I just click on color and change the color to black. So let's bring this down and the club name down. After this now we just need to type in our club address. So I'll duplicate this club layer and change this color now to white and type in the address. So for this I will reduce the size. I'll make this very small, and I'll use this also. So you can use this one to make your design So I will click on spacing and space this out. So let's position this very well. So if your club has a site, you just have to duplicate this and then write the sites. And then I position it below. So let's check if this hasn't crossed this line. As you can see, we are still there. We haven't crossed the line we wrote. So alignment is very important while making your design. So after we're done making this, the next thing to do now is to put in your date here. So I will just zoom this and then use the square shape. So let me lock all layers so we don't need to see. So just make sure all layers is locked. So all layers is locked now. Just click on the shapes and so let's zoom this first. So from If you're new to my channel, subscribe and also click on the notification icon so you can get updated whenever I release a new video. Thank you. So make it blur so I can see the image at the back. So from here you just have to click on this and save your design.